Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, April 9, 2022. Long relationships can fall into monotony. With the energy that Leo gives you, you can explore new fields in love, go to different places so that the time you and your partner spend is just for the two of you, without the pressures of family obligations. This will benefit them greatly. People today are not likely to be sensitive to your needs. The truth is exactly the opposite. You may find that when trouble comes up, people do what's best for themselves and don't care too much about others. Make sure you have enough emotional reserve invested in yourself so that when push comes to shove you have enough confidence to function. Gemini is in this house, and it gives you great adaptability, which makes relationships easier for you, from making great friends get along with your partners, and for the same reason, it makes it easier for you to contact people. Today you will have a party mood. Too bad you might have to work. Stay entertained. You could tell some of those silly jokes you've been saving. Entertain your colleagues during breaks at the office. Impress your boss with your warm sense of humor and your ability to tell good stories. You are generous, you offer without counting and without expecting anything in return. It is all the more admirable that for you, it is natural. But you should be careful not to abuse it. Not everyone works like you. You could let a relationship that doesn't suit you develop without even realizing it. You don't need that to be loved, and you too have the right to your whims. Love is sharing, not a gift of self. You will, very spontaneously, think about what you want in your life as a couple, which will undoubtedly lead you to make important choices. Most of you will favor commitment and loyalty, but some natives may decide to grant themselves a phase of great freedom in love. Singles, what opportunities for encounters and romantic adventures today. You won't know where to turn and you'll be spoiled for choice. Cancer is in the house of health and governs nutrition. It is a good time to check if you are nourishing yourself correctly, with balance, and without neglecting the correct intake of vitamins, minerals, and proteins. Stop for a moment and think if you are taking care of your body as it deserves. You drink enough water, you play sports, walking a good quarter of an hour every day is already very good, you sleep well, etc. Today is an excellent day to take stock of the harmony of your body. Remember that the body is like an orchestra and each instrument must be well tuned for the whole to sound good. Your loved ones will find it difficult to follow you today as you will be overflowing with enthusiasm and tone. Try to show a little restraint so as not to exhaust them prematurely and to enjoy with them this day, which is shaping up under the best auspices. You will indeed benefit from the excellent position of Venus in your sky, which foreshadows a climate conducive to the exercise of physical or sporting activity. Take the opportunity to regain control and feel all the benefits of regular practice on your physical form. You love horse remedies, which act quickly. You are too impatient, indeed, to bear to wait long for tangible results. For example, in the case of unsightly dimpling on the hips and thighs, you will have recourse without hesitation to cosmetic surgery. However, your need for efficiency should not push you to overdo it and abuse the drugs. Don't rush on antibiotics on the first sneeze. Also, think about relaxation techniques. They will provide you with great well-being without attacking your body. The house of work has the moon with Jupiter exalted, which gives you protection for your paid work. It could also give you the opportunity for a better job with more salary. Don't be surprised if you wake up feeling great today. You will feel a renewed physical resistance with the energy to splurge. With this, it will be a good day to handle any project where you need to use your physical strength. Perhaps there is work that you want to do in the garden or furniture that you want to move from place to place. As for fun, you'll want to hit the gym for a workout or go for a swim or run. Whatever the activity, today is a good day to do it. You will put a tiger in your engine. Dynamic, hyperactive, you will carry out your work smoothly. And then, you will not hesitate to use your power of persuasion to achieve your professional goals. House 2 under Pisces gives you the tolerance and simplicity necessary to lead a simpler economy in difficult times so that you continue to enjoy the small details without being overwhelmed by limitations. You know you have a very fertile imagination, and the aspects of the day will highlight that special quality. Perhaps you want to channel your thoughts into an artistic endeavor like writing or painting. And make sure you don't miss any opportunity to weave a fascinating story for a child. However, be careful not to let your imagination take over when passing judgment on people. They are most likely honest. You are in full possession of your means to face the hard and tough day of work ahead. You want to succeed and prove that your place matters and is recognized in the company. You shouldn't make any mistakes and your efforts will quickly pay off. You will be congratulated by your superiors. Moreover, the astral atmosphere will push the natives of your sign to make financial investments. Even if the day is on the whole quite favorable, think carefully and seek advice from those around you. For example, your financial judgment will be clouded today by the hostile action of ill-aspect Pluto. You run the risk of misjudging the situation. This will not be the time to get into too much speculation. Pluto in alignment with the Sun gives the natives of your sign effective intuition. When a member of your family wonders about their existence or encounters a difficulty, they naturally turn to you. Subconsciously, he is convinced that you can help him and give him good advice. In reality, you have an innate sense of psychology, and not only do you find a solution to his problems, but you also know how to convince him of the effectiveness of your remedy. Just talking to you and he already feels better. At the beginning of the day, you will only see the disadvantages of family life. A nonconformist by nature, you will hate obligations, which seem to you to be a serious obstacle to your fulfillment. But tonight, you will experience a sweet honeymoon with your children and, suddenly, you will find yourself feeling sorry for single people. Our eyes in the sky. You are diving into the emotional depths throughout much of the day. Jupiter can expand sentiments, and the lunar energy in the sign of chatty Gemini isn't holding back. You could be feeling more psychic today, but it's hard to separate your emotions from the projections thrown onto you by others. In fact, many of us could feel like we're talking about our emotions all day. The transits of the day ask everyone to have faith and see clearly through problems. This can also present a multitude of challenges in every single detail of your life. No rock is left unturned, but it's all for a greater purpose. Make sure that you pay close attention to your health, which is all part of the process. Checking in with loved ones and keeping a gratitude list can help you see that you're progressing exponentially every day. Believing in positive notions can guide you through the energy if you're willing to let go of the past and move toward a more meaningful way of life, which is very possible today. It is unhealthy to project worst-case scenarios into our outer reality, yet this is often the case. When something good lands in our lap, we frequently fail to appreciate it, because we immediately begin the process of protecting, coveting, and ultimately hoarding our treasures. During the Moon-Pluto trine, we become conscious of the ways this behavior works against us, and actually cut us off from experiencing prosperity. This influence can be used to take a deep dive into our psyche and identify the origins of these fears so we might address them in a healthy, holistic way.